Good morning everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you're watching this. I'm Justin from Juicy Killer Monster. Out and about today. I'm going to pass a few areas where we picked up stuff before that's been chucked out. See if we can get some free stock and fill this trailer up ready for Sunday's car boot sale. If not, don't worry, but we're going to try our best. So let's see what we find, alright? Right, let's have a look down there. I don't think there's much here today. This is where we were yesterday. Now the washing machine and the tumble dryer has already been picked up. It's got these box things, these organiser boxes. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take these because these will be perfect for putting stuff in at the car boot, you know what I mean? If I can get them in there at the stack. What do you reckon? Let's have a look. 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you can sell them. People can have little organiser boxes. They're in good nick, they're not dirty, but what I'm going to use them for is to put stuff in like toys and stuff like that, and then just pull them straight out and put them out of the car boot with stuff. We've got a rower box. We've got, what have we got here? We've got a couple of brollies that we'll take them. A couple of umbrellas. Shane can use those. We're doing a sprinkler test later on. And we've got a settee and a manky old mattress. So I think that's it for today. I think so. Yep. Cool. Right, let's get this lot on. I'm going to use those boxes for storage of stuff. If not, I can sell them at the car boot, so we chuck them on. Right, so I came here the other day and I saw this scooter, yeah? I turned around and said, no, I'm not going to take it. Now, this has been left out for weeks, it's by the bins. It's all seized up, so no kids missing it. Bit of rust on it, stuff like that. I'm going to take it, I'm going to WD-40 it, and see if we can sell it for a £5. What do you reckon? Got to be worth a go. Let's put that there. And I'll show you the scooter. So it's a frozen scooter, it's all together, but the wheels are seized up. Bit of WD-40 and a bit of rust, but sell it for a £5. We should be able to get it. Now there's a bike. There's a bike that I could have picked up last week. Yeah. And I didn't pick the bike up because the chain was knackered on it. Everything was knackered on it and this and that. But what I'm thinking of doing now, because I've gone past a couple of bikes, let me turn you around. I've gone past a couple of bikes that I haven't picked up because they looked rusty and this, that and everything else. But what I'm thinking is I'm just going to pick up any bike that's out for scrap or whatever, because different bikes got different parts on it, you know. So I could get a bike that needs a new back wheel, and I could have a knackered bike that's got a good back wheel. So start using them for parts, and then obviously I'm going to have quite a lot of bikes stored up at home. So once I've used all the good parts of them and the rest is just scrap, then what I can do is load them all in the van and do a little scrap run, weigh them in for 10-20 quid if you've got a van load of bikes. And that'd be a way of earning a bit of extra money as well, wouldn't it? Not getting into scrapping again, but once the parts are used, you know, or I could fill them up in the car, take them down the tip and trade them for resellable items. So let's keep going, let's see how we get on. Okay guys, so by a few bin areas here. Let me just take the lens cover off. There you go. By a few bin areas here. Let's see any sort of signs of life we're seeing at the moment. Now I did just knock a house. Yeah. Just knocked out. What we got here? Oh look, got a pair of Adidas plimps. We'll take them. See, I didn't see them from the road. Nice pair of Adidas trainers. Pair of jeans, I'll leave those. We'll take the Adidas. Thank you very much. So there's something at least. But yeah, that bike, there was a bike outside someone's house leant up against their property. I knocked the door. Nobody was in. Now, I know from being a scrapper, it's fairly likely that bike was just put out for scrap. But I do not want a chance taking anyone's bike without permission unless it's been put with a pile of scrap it says free to take, or I've got the permission from the people to take it. So I've left it, but I can check back in a couple of days and see if the scrapper hasn't just took it. So we're going to go down this road, see what else there is, go back up and go into another area. Just chilling out, guys. Hope you're enjoying it. Okay guys, so I spotted these at the side of the road. Now Lucy fancied one of these the other day. Now we've got two of them, but if you look, that one's missing a handle, so we'll take that out. We'll take one with a good handle out, put that in there. You've got two of those there. Now 2 handles are ruined on that one, so I'll leave that one, but I'll take this one because it looks like it's in good nick. Little little drawer thing that Lucy wanted to buy the other day at the skip for a £5, found one for nothing, so chuck that in there. We've got these four little drawers here. We've got that scooter, we've got the Adidas trainers, and we've got the holders and 2 brollies. So let's keep going. Right guys, a little pile here. See, even put out for scrap. So we've got Hoover there, looks pretty knackered, that looks knackered. We've got... Right guys, let's try this again, because my phone just decided to stop recording. So we picked up a Sky HD box, which can be used for parts or fixed. And we picked up this little stereo, just needs a plug on it, with the wire, give it a clean. A couple of items for the car boot. Right, let's keep going. Let's have a look. There's a few bits down this road. Whether I want to take them or not, we'll find out in a minute. So we've got a little kids pram here. What do you reckon? Do you reckon it works? Have a little test. That is broken, I think. Let's have a look. Does that bloody work then? Have a look. See, this is where I need Lucy to hold the camera, you see. So if I hold that up, that is bust. It don't work. Good luck selling that. It don't even bloody go up. Still a couple of bits down there. Let's keep going. Okay guys, so I've just knocked the door for this wheelbarrow. So there's an alley pole there. Some of that. I saw that. So I can take the wheelbarrow. It's not in brand new condition, but it's alright. We'll take this bit of alley as well. Now let's see if we... Don't know what's going on with this phone today, guys. It's doing my head in. Might have to restart it. It keeps stopping and starting on its own. But we'll persevere. So I don't know how much of that last bit you heard, so we'll go over it again. So, we've got this wheelbarrow, and we've got this bit of alley. So we'll chuck the alley in, that'll go in with the non-ferrous. And there's a wheelbarrow there, air on the tyre, anything wrong with it, so that little bit's gone there, so we'll chuck him on. Right guys, so that wheelbarrow looked alright on the outside, the air was pumped up with air and this and that, but on further inspection, it's covered in concrete on the inside. Don't want to be putting it in my van, and one of the points that it's welded to is snapped, so it's all wobbly. So I've let that stay there for the scrappers. Took a little bit of aluminium, and that's it. Quiet today, but we're having a little jolly. It's like my phone don't keep switching itself on and off. It's well annoying. See you in a bit. Okay guys, so we've got a little bike here. It's been put out for scrap. That has been outside the property for a few days. Just knocked the door, nobody answered. But it was close to the property for a few days, and then they just chucked it out for scrap. All you can do is knock the door, but yeah, pretty sure that's strap. Pretty sure it's scrap, as I picked up from that area before. Let's have a look, shall we? What we've got. I've seen a couple of scrappers out today. I've found stuff that I haven't been able to pick up because nobody's given me permission, because there's a difference. So if you have a look at this little bike here, it's a little trainer bike, nothing amazing, but a little trailer bike, 5 down the car boot, fully working. But there's 2 things I could have picked up today, but I didn't, because let me just flip you around so you can see what I'm saying. Yeah, there's 2 things I could have picked up today. A good mountain bike and a good scooter. Now the reason I didn't pick them up is because they're right next to the property. They're leaning against the wall next to their front door. It's not out for scrap. It doesn't say scrap, please take. And all you can do is knock the door. If nobody's in, just walk away, because it isn't scrap. It's not scrap until they put it at the end of their property, or they put a sign on it saying scrap. So I left them, but we can check them in a couple of days, see if it's still there, knock again, and then take it from there, can't we? But let's keep going, let's see what we can find. Right guys, there's a bike here. There's a couple of bikes. Are they scrap? I very much doubt it. But let's ask and see what they say. So I just asked, off the off chance, because there was 2 bikes and a scooter just chucked in the garden, if you don't want rid of them, and that's why you always knock the door and ask, guys. Let's keep going. Right guys, we'll have a look at this little bin area here. Sort of flash of pink. Thought it might be a scooter. Let's have a look, shall we? Little kid scooter. Got one of those cat things. Nice little kid scooter there. Peppa Pig. Take that. Little Peppa Pig scooter in the bin area. Let's chuck him back. Yeah, I've seen a couple of scrappers out today, and a few of them have bikes and stuff on the back, but first come first serve, guys, isn't it? You know, they got their money to make as well. That should get us a £5 at the car boot. What do we reckon? So our little bike, got those 2 trolleys, got that skybox, got those 5 storage containers, got that storage container, little Peppa Pig scooter we just picked up there. It's even got the thing at the front, a little stereo, some Adidas trainers, and another scooter that needs a good bit of oil. So let's keep going. Now guys, I drove past this, I watched a car boot, another car booter last night, and they sold one of these for about 30-40 quid. I saw there was a few bits around here. Oh, there is a few bits. So let's see what we got. So this is one of those folding trolleys. So I'll show you this in detail when we come back. So we've got a folding trolley that folds out to a little trolley cart that you can pull. Now this, I was going to pick that up, but it's covered in mould. If that wasn't covered in mould, I'd have had that. Oh, it stinks around here, mate. And we've got a cool skateboard. So I'm going to take the little trolley, looks all together, see if the wheels work. Yeah. I'm going to take the skateboard. Mate, some of these bin areas proper hum. Yeah, it's been quite quiet today, but you know what? The way I'm doing things now, there's no pressure on me, you know? There's no pressure to get a load. There's no pressure to weigh in. This and that. It's all a jolly, mate. You know, I can go out, can have a bit of fun, pick up other stuff people wouldn't pick up because they're not doing the same thing as me, and still have a laugh. So there we go. There's a skateboard. Should get a £5 for that. And this trolley, be surprised, should get a £5 for that. It's not doing too bad. Right. So I think I've just seen another van with a few scrappers in it. So I think I've just seen another van with a few scrappers in it. I saw this and I thought I might as well have a look. So it's a maxi cozy crib. Okay, but it's absolutely minging. Look at it. Underneath there's stuff and it's all rotten. But it's good to check these things out because you never know if they're going to be worth money. So we've got one more area to check on our jolly day out. There's no pressure, looking for bits and bobs, and then we're going to go home for a cup of tea. How's that sound, guys? Let's see what else we got. Right guys, finally a stop It looks like it's got a bit of life in it. So what we got here, boys and girls? What we got here? So we've got a kid's bike. We'll take that. Apollo. Straighten the saddle up on that. Yes, mate. Yeah. There's another scrap out who's just turned up. Taking the other metal there, I'm not scrapping, I pick up stuff for car boots. There's a bit of metal around there, so I'll probably take that little player of speakers. But have a look, mate.
So you've got your own YouTube channel?
Yes, mate, yeah, what I do is...
I've seen you before, because you
yeah, and I got a dog cage off you down the scrapyard ages ago. Justin, mate, nice to meet you. Yeah, what I do now, I don't do scrap anymore, but I do car boot resellable stuff. Yeah. Some bits of metal up there.
Are you the one that's goes up to the car boot sales and you get good bargains and that on there?
Yeah.
I see some videos of that. Like
yes, mate, yeah. Well,
there was one with a, oh God. The last one I see was a couple of days ago. It was a rucksack.
Yeah.
I can't remember what brand it was, but all of them's got like whistles on them or something.
I don't know, mate. It might have been me. I can't remember.
And he paid 30 quid for it.
Yeah, I can't remember what I did yesterday, mate.
I've seen a few of them in there.
But if you see us driving around, the only kind of scrap bits we pick up, we see a bit of non-ferrous picking up, but mainly bikes and little scooters and stuff like that. Because they're selling down the car boot. But I've been around 4-Hill. I've seen a tumble dryer just out on the road, one of the main roads in 4-Hill.
Yeah, we just done that. But there's loads of toys in one of the flats in 4-Hill inside.
Oh, is there?
What block was that? It's all in bags and there's like plastic kiddie.
Yeah, all that stuff, mate. If you watch our channel, it's called Juicy Killer Monster.
Juicy Killer Monster.
So it's spelt Juicy, Killamonsta. Have a look, and you can see what we're about.
Let me type it in and I can say it.
Yeah, no probs. Hey, grab.
I can say, we did the other day.
That's all right, mate. Let me have a look here.
Is it Juicy, Juicy?
That's plastic. Yeah, and then it's Killa.
No space, no?
Yeah, space, yeah.
Killa.
There you go at the top. If you click subscribe on there, click subscribe. That's our channel, mate, and you can see all the stuff we pick up and what we get for it down at the car boot. Yeah, I used to be a scrap man, mate, but I did it for 4.5 years. Yeah. But it's just had enough for me, really, mate. But there's so many people doing it. How?
Yeah. Just no, we only do it. Between our normal jobs now because it pays for our tax and insurance.
Yeah. How are you? As a street scrap, how are you finding it at the moment? Because I haven't been a street scrapper for like 4 months.
Yeah. But we always make it into
yeah.
And we always get enough at the end of the month.
That's good.
So.
That's all you can hope for, really, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all you can hope for, really. If you can pay a few bills of it, then it's all right. Well, that thing probably worked. Don't know if it does. Yeah. Good to see you. Right, guys. There you go. Just spoke to a scrap man there. Let him take the metal. He wanted to know if we're taking the bike, and we've got a few things there. Yep.
Man in van up on there.
No, that's it, mate. What's your name? Norm. Justin. If you ever see me, mate, say hello.
Yeah, nice one.
Take care, buddy. Bye. So there you go, guys. We've just got another subscriber there. So he pulled up after I pulled up. I've seen him driving around today as I've been driving around. He's obviously looking for scrap, and they do it in between doing their normal jobs. So I got a bike and a Technics surround sound system DVD player, so that's a good bit of stuff. And I said, yeah, there's loads of metal in there, mate. And then he, Norm, good to speak to you if you're watching this video. Good to speak to you, Norm, and your mate. Good luck to you. They'll go around looking for the metal, and I'll go around looking for car boot stuff. So let's keep going. Right, guys, I've seen a BMX. Can I ask permission for it?
Answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Somebody's come to the door. Hello, collected a few scrappy bits, love. Are you chucking that BMX away?
Yeah.
Cheers, thank you. Thank you very much. Cheers, bye. Right, guys, there you go. So let's turn it around. Now, these are popular. So there's scrappers, they can pick up those thingy bobs there. Only thing that's wrong with this what I can tell at the moment is needs a bit of air on the tyres, and needs a new chain. But we're not going to let that stop us, are we? There was somebody at the car boot last week said, have you got any old style BMXs, mate? So I'm going to get this home, work on it. You never know, I might even put a new chain on it, because I've been thinking any bikes I can pick up, I'm going to pick them up and strip them for parts, put all the parts in the bin. Strip them for parts, put all the parts in the bin, or see if I can make one decent bike out of about 3 or 4 bikes. So that'd be a good little hobby. But right, let's get that in and we're on our way. So guys, we're getting the kind of stuff we want in the end. It's good. That's the first BMX I picked up since doing this, and BMXs are popular. I'll probably just grind that old chain off. Say it needs a new chain, pump some air in the tyres, WD-40, and someone will have that for 15-20 quid, because all it needs is a new chain. Said hello to those scrappers there. Funnily enough, while I was scrapping, I got an old dog cage off him when I was building the sides up for my truck. So it's good to know his name's Norm. And them guys are going out in between their main jobs to pick up scraps. So there's lots of people doing it. But we've got one little more area to do. Let's see what we find and we'll go home. Hello everyone. So we are back. I'm now going to show you everything we've got in detail. Tell you what needs a little bit of work before I take it to market and see how much it is worth. So let's have a look. So this is our pile of stuff. So we have 5 really nice storage containers, which I'm probably going to use to put stuff in and stack up in the truck, if not sell them at the car boot. We have a Roberts dual alarm radio, needs a good wipe down and a plug put on the end of the wire. Sell that as untested. We've got a nice 4-drawer little storage thing, needs a good bit of a clean. Probably sell that for a £5 down the car boot, but I think Luce wants to keep that. We have 2 umbrellas, an aluminium pole, which is a non-ferrous, and we have a Sky HD box. Obviously needs a wipe down, probably needs testing, sell that as untested. Okay, but we've got one of those, which is cool. We've also got Dolby Surround Pro Logic Technics speaker system, and it's got the amp this time, so that's the amplifier and everything else. Just needs to cut the wires, testing, but I won't test it. I'll just tell them it's untested. We have an Apollo Cherry Lane bike. Brakes work, tyres work, everything works. All it needs is the chain putting back on it and a couple of bolts screwed on. We have a skateboard there, call that a £5. We have a little kids practice bike without stabilisers, a few quid there. We have a Max Tools crate trolley, so that folds up nicely in the back of your car. Now, to buy these online, they're about 15-20 quid brand new. It's got the wheels there, and I'll test that out just by opening it up, and it's got a pull handle that comes out as well. We have a Peppa Pig fully working kids scooter, that should get us a £5, maybe 7 quid all day long. And we have a Frozen scooter that needs some grease on the wheels and a bit of a little slight sanding down, maybe a couple of quid just on that one. And then the piece de resistance before that, we found these Adidas trainers down by the bins. Should get a £5 for those. Nice set of Adidas trainers. And the piece de resistance is this BMX. Brakes work, tyres need a bit of air, chain needs taking off really. Yeah, I'll probably take the chain off because it looks like it's snapped. And I'll probably just sell it with saying to them all it needs is a chain, because there's people down the car boot that were saying, have you got any old BMX? It's got V brakes on it, nice grey and black, little bit of rust on the handlebars, but still a good little bike for someone. Chuck some WD-40 on it, that'll make it look good. So what do I reckon we've got here today for a couple of hours drive around? I actually thought it was quite quiet. I reckon we'll get 15 for the bike, maybe £5 for that scooter, £5 for that scooter, so that's 25, £5 for that carrier, so that's 30, £10 for the speaker system and the amp, so that's 40, £5 for the shoes, 45, maybe a £5 for the skateboard and that little bike, it's 50, 15, 20 quid for that, that's 65, 70, I'd say a £5 for those 2 items, 75, say a £5 for all those boxes, it's 80, and then say you've got the Sky HD dish and the bodies, say another 5 or maybe a tenner for that. So what, 80, 85, 90 quid's worth of stuff found in 2 hours driving around. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get out some WD-40, see if my pump fits the valves on the bike, get all the stuff in as good a working condition as possible before I load it. And anything that's ready to sell will be put on the trailer, and anything that needs work will be stacked up in our garden ready for when I can be bothered to fix it. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Like I say, if you want to buy anything you've seen today, send us a message on the comments of this video. As long as you're prepared to pick it up in Southampton and pay cash money, it is yours. Remember, we go to the car boot every Sunday, okay, because it's just one car boot a week on at the moment. Congratulations once again to our competition winners. You will know who you are by now. If you are a competition winner, to receive your limited edition sticker, I need you to send your address via email if you haven't done so already. Need you to do it by this Friday, because this Friday is when we're sending them all out. So don't miss out and send us your address, alright? So take care, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video. I'll see you on the next one. Just soon from Juicy Killer Monster, over and out. So guys, just a quick one before we go. So this BMX had the chain hanging off. It was all rusty. It had 2 punches. We weren't sure if it worked, so I took the rear wheel, loosened it, put the chain back on, sprayed it with WD-40, tightened the wheel back on after extending it, put air in this tyre and air in that tyre. The air is staying in the front tyre, and all that's wrong with it now is it needs a new inner tube for this tyre. I'm probably not going to bother fixing the punches myself, because I don't really see it as that much of an issue when someone buys a bike. It's just a flat tyre. Go and get an inner tube and do it yourself. If I start spending the time taking wheels off, changing inner tubes, everything else, one, it cost me money to buy and it cost me time, and then I'm going to be asking for more money because I put more effort in it. So that would be putting up for 20 quid, hopefully get 15-20 quid for it. And the only thing that is wrong with it, I've just ridden it around the car park because I've got a bit of air in it, but the only thing that's wrong with it now is it needs a bit of air in the back tyre. This bike over here, all this needs a chain putting back on. Try doing it with a lever. Who wants to take the guard off and everything else to put it on, so I'm not going to bother with that. It's got air in the tyres. Just say to them, oh look, the chain's popped off, just put the chain on. It's not an issue. They've got to be prepared to do some work themselves, otherwise I'll be charging them more money, and I want to keep the price point as low as possible. So cheers, guys. So there's that little collapsible trolley, guys. I was going to buy one of these not so long ago, so you could take round to the car boots when you're buying stuff, put it in. So that's called Max Tools. Nice little collapsible trolley there, fully working. Sell for about 15-20 quid online. So we will sell that probably for a 5 or a 10, or maybe even keep it. Now with this scooter, I'm going to spray some WD-40 on the wheels and see how we get on. So with our little scooter, obviously it's got a little bit of rust on it. Got the wheels working again, spray some WD-40 in all the joints and all the little press holes. Some kid will have that for a few quid. All working, all safe, just a little bit rusty.